the hair. Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing? Just gonna try to do the setting right. If it remains right, wouldn't that be nice? I kind of pushed the go live button before I was ready, but here we go. Okay. And I should probably take this off. So, an interference with with the with the noise or voice or whatever. Hope everyone is doing well. What's going on with the hair? It's like it's gone crazy today. Hope everyone is doing well. Start of the week. Oh, I can't tell you, I'm not really in the mood today for start of the week. I mean, rarely ever I wake up on a Monday and I'm like raring to go. It takes me usually a while to kind of get used to start of the day and all those things. And usually on Monday mornings, my kid is a little bit whiny because he doesn't want to go to school. We commiserate, but then it comes to time to go and he still doesn't want to go. And I'm like, oh, I got to go to work. Sorry. So there is that. Hi, Deshaun. How are you? Hope you are having a good day. Hi, Nancy. How are you? Mondays are hard. I know. Mondays are so hard. Like, weekends go by so fast. I also woke up late, which is another damper. Like, usually I wake up at like 5:45. And I don't know what happened, whether the alarm didn't go up this morning or whatnot, but I opened my eyes and it was like 6:20. And I was like, I was still kind of like paralyzed in the sleep, but I could see my alarm. I'm like, oh my God. I got to get out. I got to get this kid ready, and he's going to be whiny. So it was just a little bit of a hard start. And what's that? Scent of the day is what? Scent of the day is Comme des Garcons Incense. Oh my God. We're almost scent twins. So I am wearing, last night, I don't know if you guys watched, but I was organizing those, the bottom shelf of my miscellaneous. I mean, that's under the Guerlain cabinet. It's like there's huge shelves of Guerlain, and then there's this one shelf that is kind of miscellaneous ones. And I was organizing this, and I've placed my Comme des Garçons Kyoto there, Incense Kyoto. So I ended up wearing that one this morning, and I quite like it. It's like nothing like it. Scent of the day, Un chemin d'amande. How are you liking it, Nancy? Because I bought a decant of that one from Parfum Exquise, and I didn't appreciate it on a tester strip. Like maybe I should put it on the skin, and I don't know. It was too much of something for me. Hi, Alicia. How are you? Hope you're doing well. What are you wearing today, Alicia? Every time I see Alicia, because I know Alicia likes these bold scents, really, really bold scents and strong scents. I'm wondering what she's wearing. I need to get a sample of Avignon. Yes, Avignon is very nice. Incense Kyoto is very nice. Now, last night, Germs told me that Zagorsk is very nice as well. So I may try to get a. It's just hard to get the Comme des Garçons, and like there's almost none in discounters. And even to find it somewhere, maybe I'll look around and see if anyone has a what do you call it, Black Friday deal. Dubai chocolate this morning, guys. So I am. So I have never been to Dubai, and there is a reason for it. There is a lot of sex trafficking of young girls to Dubai from Iran, and very gross details of what happens there and why is it for. And historically, Iran was trying to be, before this revolution, Iran was trying to be the hub in the Middle East, like, right, like, so all the flights coming into Iran and kind of like that. And then after, like, revolution and the war happened and all that shit, Dubai and Turkey to a certain extent benefited from that situation because they started expanding and become the hub of the Middle East in some ways. I mean, even though Turkey isn't like really in European Union, but anyways, um, I know a lot of people love Dubai, go to Dubai, they talk about Dubai all the time. I have never been to Dubai, and so far in my life, I have resisted to go. I feel like it's something morally wrong about me going to Dubai, which is absolutely ridiculous. Probably there's all sort of shit happening here and in US everywhere, right? But anyways, so when this Dubai chocolate thing came up, I'd never had Dubai chocolate and I never bought Dubai chocolate just because, and it's probably half of them are not made in Dubai, it's just called Dubai chocolate, right? But a friend of mine brought some and I could not tell you how good that Dubai chocolate was. Like I fell in love with it. It's really, really uh, it was really, really good. I like binged on that chocolate. So I can't imagine something smells like that, how good that would be. That was a long rant. Um, Dubai chocolate this morning. Yes, okay. I see. Comme de Garcons click. Yes, Offenlicht. I never been, but I would love to go as a group. Yeah, and you know what? I have thought about going to these is it a beauty world or whatever that is? Like now all the influencers were down there. I thought about it. I thought about going, but like I feel like if this last time when I was at the what you might call it in the what is it called? The one in Milan. I can't remember. This last time when I was in Milan, I was like, okay, well this is nice and all, but I just don't. I don't know. I don't feel like I'm meshed with that crowd. I'm not there to boast about a brand, and I'm not there. I'm not that kind of personality that would just like, try to get in there, get free samples, or like, um, talk about a brand nonstop or things like that. And there's a lot of, there's a culture that I don't mesh with very well. So I don't know if I wanna go again. But it's nice to see all those brands, all those new things all at the same time, right? Like, so it's kind of nice in that, but maybe I'll have to adjust my expectations. And I've thought about going to the beauty thing, World of Beauty thing in Dubai, but in the same time, I have so many friends in Dubai. Like a lot of my university classmates ended up in Dubai, but um, I don't know. I don't know. One day maybe. Maybe one day I've promised my kids when they're a little bit older, I'll take them to Iran. When we are going to Iran, maybe I'll stop as a stop over layover for a little bit in Dubai. Scent of the day, Danny and Fleming, Iris Trousseau. Ooh, very, very nice. Oh wow, that's terrible. Yeah, so there's a lot of apparently I don't know, I've heard the rumors. Apparently this um I feel like morally wrong to so my country went through shit because it was the revolution and it was the war afterwards, and then there are these Arab sheiks that are buying the girls from Iran, like virgin girls, and they have this thing for the virgin girls, and the parents are like desperate, don't have money, they're selling their kids. Like it's not like some of it is sex trafficking, and some of it is still sex trafficking, but parents consent. That absolutely breaks my heart to pieces, and I'm just gonna start crying for whatever reason. But I can't imagine how desperate you should be that you sell your kid like that, and the life. And there was a huge, sex trafficking ring that, there was it was on the news about with a woman, black woman, and what they were making them do. And I'm like, oh my God, I just can't. I can't see myself supporting that in any shape or form. And as an Emirati, you don't really have to work. Like every foreigner in Emirate, which is a lot of businesses and stuff, has to have an Emirati partner. And so basically, people are just like being an Emirati, just participating in that. I'm an Emirati, so if you want a business here, then you need to have me as a partner, and they make their money like that. I'm not saying not everyone, but there's that part of it as well. So it's just really, I feel morally conflicted about going there in some ways, and it just I y'all know, right? Like I have this thing with moral things, And sometimes I wish I had less of it. Like, I wish I could just say whatever, or I don't care, or whatever. But I'm not like that at all. Like, you know, just really, like, I can't go to sleep basically if I do something that's morally wrong. Anyways, I cannot get Danny. Alicia, I will keep asking them to make smaller sizes. I want for where was I? It was just something. Where was I? Oh my god, where was I? What did that happen? Um, keep asking them smaller sizes. I forward, yes. Duomo in Milan. Duomo in Milan is so beautiful. Oh my god. I hope like everyone like so when I traveled to Milan, so in my 20s, like early 20s, I did Europe, like a lot of Europe. And I have been all to these like touristy stuff in Europe, like everything touristy, right? Like Notre Dame before it burnt. Ugh. And all these churches and all these places. I've done Europe, I've done Italy, I like Colosseum and all those things I'd seen it. So when I was in Milan this time, and when I travel, I'm like, I don't care about like all those historical things to be inside. I, you know, and to be honest, half the time these days is there's so many people, there's so many lines, you have to book ahead of time. It's like, God, I get a better view on YouTube than inside that place. It's nice to see it from outside, but that like to go inside, I'll get a better view from from YouTube. So I don't really care about that, but Dumo, that is something to see, and there is no picture, no video, nothing that would make it justice to that place, like because you have to see in person to see like the magnitude and how beautiful that is. So if you ever going to Milan, you got to be inside that Duomo. That's beautiful. I'm so glad that I ended up getting in there. Um, Mask, Duomo Essence Mask Milano. UNN is such a comfort scent for me. What is UNN? Unui Nomad. Unui Nomad, yes, such a comfort scent for me. It smells like marzipan. Yes, I love the whole line and life of it. And I feel like, oh my God, I love the owner of the brand of Unui Nomad. He's like super, super fun. Very nice guy. I think I have a picture with him. I can't remember. I think I do have a picture with him. I'll bring it up in a minute if you could. But he was super fun, and from that line, I like Jardin Misva, and I really like the Jardin Misva, the X-Straight, and I also like Memory Motel. I think that was very nice. I don't know what about this Un Chemin de Monde like kind of set me off a little bit. I don't know if I just tested on the strip. I didn't test on skin, but I know I have the sample, so I have to go back home and try to. Let me see if I can bring the. Hold on, where is the green screen? Oh, is this the green screen? Yeah. I don't know if I can pull up my picture, but with all of the. Oh my God, this has to be really. Hold on. Okay. So let's see. We could. Okay, no, that's the Czech Republic pictures. Like earlier on. And where's that? Can't remember. See what the. I think this is the owner of the brand, but I may be wrong. I don't know. Um, let's see if we can pull up those pictures. Lots of kids' pictures. Okay, here we go. It's the Milan, and that is my picture. Where did you go, dude? Maybe I saw him in the Scent Explorer, not in the. Yeah, it probably was the Scent Explorer. Is this Scent Explorer? Yes, I probably saw him at Scent Explorer. That's me and Roger. Me and Roger. And then that's moi and Cecile. And let's see. Where did you go? I think I had a picture with him. Oh, that's the guy from Unui Nomad. And he was super, super nice. Super, super nice. And really lovely. Okay, was anybody else is interesting here? Of course. Oh, um, that is just going crazy. Green, no green screen, no green screen, no green screen. Okay, there we go. Um, yeah, he was such a nice guy. Like, I really liked talking to him and stuff like that. It was just nice. Dumo I have in perfume. It's in Italy. Oh, I don't. Dumo I have in perfume. I don't know. Oh, thank you for the membership. Um, Dushan smelling like a church, but more generous than more generous than a church. Natürlich. I asked if I could purchase. They don't deliver to US. Yes, thank you for the membership. For Dominic, incredible. What is happening here, Alicia? You will have them forwarded by me or someone else in EU. Yes, you can, guys. You can usually buy a. You can get yourself, and it's easier to send stuff from France to Canada or. The media pass, and I like the media pass because it is kind of a little bit. Uh, you can spend a little bit more time with the people in there, like with the perfumers and stuff like that, and just kind of whatever sets you aside from general crowd. Not a status thing, but anyway, I applied this year, and they said, "Oh, you're sorry," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, fuck that shit. I'm not going there." So I left it at that. How fun to meet many of the perfumers and brand owners. Yes, it is really fun. I I find like Scent Explorer in the magnitude of how big it is like minuscule um, comparing to the one Exxon's. And I want to go to the one that is only for industries in I think it is in I want to say it's in Nice or Florence. I can't remember. Oh no, it's in Italy. I think it's in Florence. I can't remember whenever that one. I really want to go to that one. But no brands is hiring me as a volunteer to go there with as a kick. Mitra and can, but I know that could be. She's a little bit. She probably is very lovely. I wonder if she's a little bit shy. I feel like in person, I don't know. I don't know. She's a little bit reserved, or maybe that's just being reserved and European comparing to like Americans or things like that. That's what I found. Like I find her videos or like her kind of the what you may call it, the Facebook stuff is like shows her character maybe, but in person is not like that. And I'm not expecting her to like put a show out for me, but like you compare her with like Mark Buxton. Like Mark Buxton's a showman. It's a little kind of weird. I want to meet Carlos Benaim. He's secret perfume. He's my secret perfume boyfriend. He doesn't know yet. That's awesome. I actually chased Antoine everywhere, like in Scent Explorer, and apparently Antoine was in every booth 2 minutes before I was there. So I went to Les Andes de Mojave. I went to the Eris. Antoine was here. Antoine was here, but I couldn't find Antoine. So, anyways, I didn't see Antoine, but I saw a lot of beautiful people there. Um, let me see who I saw. I don't know. It was really by it was really by coincidence that I found Persolace. Like I was just looking for him because I knew. Did I message him that day? Not sure if I messaged him that day. Not sure. I may have messaged him before, and he had told me that he was going to visit the in Aix-en-Provence. And but the place is so big, like to kind of find someone is almost impossible, right? So, and then I saw him. I saw him in the Jardin Retrouvé booth sitting there, and it was fun. It was fun to find him there and have a talk. I don't think he recognized me. I had to tell him like, "Yeah, it's Mitra," and he's like, "Oh my God, yes." So it was really really good meeting him. And then I saw Clemence and Sam. Oh my God, Sam has like a beautiful personality. She's like so funny. She's hilarious. Sam is hilarious. And then I saw the sensei. He's the guy from UK, and he was very very nice and cool. Um, so we hung out for a little bit because Clemence wanted to do some shoot. Like she was in some booth. I can't remember whose booth she was in at. So we were there for a little bit and talked, and then I touched base with them a little bit later. But it's good to see some people, but the whole, I don't know. Like, I don't know why it even bothers me. Like, right? Like, I should mind my own business. Why do I care? Like, everyone going to the Kajal booth coming out with these bags of samples. They're loading influencers with bags and samples. Why do I care about people like going goo gaga about amberwood? I should do my own business and care about it, right? I don't know. I feel like it's a little, maybe it's a me problem, not is the Scent Explorer problem. Um, but I liked it this year because this last year in terms of organization, because um, you kind of had to pay for the tickets if you're not getting the media pass. And I've always been on media pass in Scent Explorer, so I've never Exxons. I've always been on media pass in Exxon, so I've never paid. But this year you had to pay, so it was a little bit of a more orderliness into the place, and it was nominal fee. It wasn't like really huge money for the place to see, but it kind of made it a little bit more crazy, a little bit more organized. So I like that. But this year they pushed it into like in 2026. It's going to be in June, and I ain't going to Italy in June. Like, where are you going to spend the premium money for the tickets and for the hotels, plus like all the bed bugs problems? I ain't doing that. Hoping to go to that Ney perfume show in Paris, April 2026. Oh, that is very nice. I'm hearing a lot of good thing about Paris Perfume Week. Is that the same thing? Are we talking about the same thing? I miss getting the paid samples from Scent Explorer. Yeah, yeah, I know. I mean, it was nice. Like, and Scent Explorer was way more generous than Exxon's in terms of the samples. Like they handed us a bag. I went actually. That's how I met. First time I met Nina. So I met Nina there. We went in together, and I think she got a big bag. Like, everyone got a bag when you go in, and with all sort of samples loaded. And a lot of brands were more in kind of willing to give out samples in terms of you express interest, and they would give samples. But there were also a lot of people like walking in. It was this kiddo, which I didn't know, and RN told me about him. Just walked in there. He's like 12, and he's like, "Well, do you have any samples sets for influencers?" And I was like, ugh. Like, I would never ask anything like that. But yeah, that is the perfume week. Oh, nice, nice. I paid during the pandemic. It's just because that my phone is getting too hot, getting hot, hot, hot when I'm on the line, and it's just like shutting it down. So quickly, we're going to talk about my the incense Kyoto, which is my favorite, and I want to know you guys' idea about the Zagorsk, because I may look into getting a sample of that one. If I can remember what my a 2002 release. Oh my God, these are old. And the perfumer is Bertrand de Chauffeur, obviously beautiful. And the notes on this one is incense, cypress, vetiver, cedar, teakwood, immortelle, patchouli, amber, and coffee. To be honest, like it's really well blended. What I do smell like a lot of it is like clean incense, clean and cool incense with cedar, vetiver. Immortelle is not too prominent to me. There's an ambery base. Coffee is not very strong in this one, so I don't really smell that one in this. But I really want to know about Zagorsk, because now, like, I looked up the scent, like, and the reviews, and it would seem like kind of weird reviews in that people talked about how it is, it's like a winter in Russia kind of smell. Very cold and mineralic, powdery, soapy, and cold stone. Sometimes I miss that, right? Like, I feel like very weirdly, when I am so like kind of fired up about something or like pissed off, that kind of the cold incense is just, it's just almost like it brings me back to my senses and to kind of the cool, calm stone place. Like, maybe that is the connection that I get with it, right? Like, so when I'm so fired up about something, pissed off, angry, or anything, it just brings me back to cool kind of, right? And then there was that little whistle, that kind of that cool place. So I quite enjoy that. So maybe that is something that I would be interested. I wish there was a way to get samples of it. I'll take a look and see if there's scents on double SENSE website, if they have any samples, but we'll go from there. Anyways, I'm also curious about the copper, and it's kind of still in my mind about the copper. I wish I could get a sample of the copper, but we'll see. I like to say that Zagorsk almost makes me shiver, but it's not naughty. It was not haughty or naughty? Naughty. Which Kyoto are you talking about? No, not diptyque. I wish I could have tried the diptyque. This is Comme de Garcons Incense Kyoto. I wish, and that's one of my other unicorns that I want to get in my hands on, is the diptyque Kyoto. But unfortunately, I have not tried that, and it's discontinued, I feel, or is it exclusive to Kyoto? I'm not 100% sure. Anyways, guys, I gotta go. I have a meeting in 3 minutes. Thanks, guys, for being here. To be honest, you guys lifted my mood just talking right now. I was such a grumpy place, like, before starting this live. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Please like this stream if you like the hafty, as in arrogant. Like, Zagorsk is not a fragrance that tells me to fuck off. Oh, is a fragrance that tells you to fuck off? Not telling you to fuck off. Okay. Have a great Monday. Yeah, love you all. And we shall see you later. Bye bye.